conversation. It is a type of genius that feels inherent and effortless when you read Stahl's book. But beyond all that, and beyond the deeply funny and deeply moving stories of loss and despair in Permanent Midnight, there is also a whole hell of a lot of hope. Not only did Stahl survive the years of addiction, he came out the other side and was able to write with hope about his life and his future. After a lifetime of self-hatred and self-destructive behavior, spoiler, he ultimately came out the other side. So, not only did Permanent Midnight inspire me as a great piece of literature, it inspired me to keep trying, to not give up, to hold on just a little bit longer. That was such a huge gift, one I'm incredibly grateful for. The 2 semesters I spent at Hampshire ended with me coming home for summer vacation with track marks up and down both arms and a bad fucking opiate habit. Once back in San Francisco, I started shooting crystal meth again. I had a long struggle ahead of me. But somehow, knowing the details of Jerry Stahl's life gave me hope that I could survive on my own. Stahl was and is the real deal, and his writing reflects that. It took several years, but I finally got myself back in rehab, and then, 90 days later, I moved into a sober living in Los Angeles. I got more time clean, and then more time still. It was in that sober living that I reread Permanent Midnight for the second time, and then went on to read the rest of Stahl's then canon, Perv, Plainclothes Naked, and I, Fatty. I also watched the awesome Permanent Midnight movie where Ben Stiller plays Stahl, the slightly shorter version of him anyway. When I eventually wrote my own memoir and met with my literary agent for the first time, she asked me what author I most admired, and whose career I most wanted to emulate. Without hesitation, I said Jerry Stahl. Many years later, I still emulate Jerry, and I credit his books as having helped save my life. It is such an incredibly great honor to write this foreword to the 20th anniversary edition of Permanent Midnight. It makes me very proud. I hope everyone goes out, or stays in, and buys this book like crazy. It's a deeply important book, and a damn entertaining one, too. N.S.
Prologue. Here and now. I'm wearing a diaper right now. I'm not sure if it's the June Allison TV advertised slip-on brand, and official depends, or some no-name buy 'em by the gross institutional variety. All I know is I just woke up wearing the thing in this hospital recovery room, snug and bloody, pinching so much at the waist it's almost enough to make me forget the screaming hell of the 13 fresh stitches throbbing due south on my balls, or what's left of them. But don't get me going. This whole thing is not like something I'm proud of, not the kind of thing that makes you want to grab the nearest phone and dial 15 of your closest friends, if you have close friends. On the other hand, I think I ought to mention it. I think I have to, because this, meaning Ziploc scrotum, blood-soaked diaper, infernal recovery room, is where I now find myself, where drugs, for better or worse, seem to have taken me. And this, it says so right on the contract, is a book about me and drugs. But back to those gauze-wrapped testicles, my genital mummy. The point, oh Christ, oh screaming Jesus, they're bleeding right through the gauze, I'm spotting. But never mind. The point is, everything, bad or good, boils back to the decade on the needle, and the years before that imbibing everything from cocaine to Romalar, pot to perks, LSD to liquid meth, and a pharmacy in between. A lifetime spent altering the single niggling fact that to be alive means being conscious, more or less. It's led right up to this billiard. I'm quoting the doctor. A slouching 84-year-old urologist with yellow hair who said to call him Buddy, this billiard-sized cyst whose removal now has me bruised and oozing. That poison all but destroyed my liver. And the liver, they tell me, is the janitor of the body. It cleans up. My little